Welcome back. Kevin Hart is inviting fans to join him on his road to redemption in a new 6-episode Netflix series. Don't Fuck This Up, yes, that's what it is called, will chronicle the comedian's day-to-day life as he deals with the fallout from the Oscars controversy. You may remember homophobic tweets and comedy routines resurfaced, eventually forcing Hart to step down as the award show's host. Hart, who suffered major back injuries during a car accident this summer, announced the project on Instagram. Listen.
I'm excited about it. It's a look into my life over the past year and a half, which has been a hell of a roller coaster. Peaks, hills, valleys, ups, downs. It's as real, as raw, as transparent as you can be.
So, Aminah, you're a comedian. Don't people just want to see comedians being funny? Is anyone asking for this?
No, that's not the only thing they want to see. I mean, eventually we all want to laugh, but I feel like with the new height of social media, people are digging into your lives and they want to find something controversial. They want to be trolls. They want to just, point at you and show you your flaws to your face. And so I think it's a great opportunity for Kevin to just be his true self, but also show that there's an evolution to a person. So some of the things that I thought 10, 20 years ago might not be where I stand now. And that should be what you judge me off of. And so.
So you think people will find his hardships funny?
I think so, absolutely. We all.
So look, it's funny there already.
Well, I mean, what's the saying?
To keep from crying?
Yeah, but laugh to keep from crying, but also misery loves company. Right. So I think most of the times we're all broken. We all find things that are wrong with us. And if you see that in someone else, it's a connection made. It's kind of, diabolical, but that's just how people form those bonds. So it could either uplift some people, but also be like, yeah, I wanted to see you fall anyway, so thank you.
But many members of the LGBTQ community are still upset with Kevin Hart because they were not satisfied with his apology. Is this a good move on the part of Netflix?
Well, because it was a half-ass apology. I mean, Kevin wasn't really forced to step down from hosting the Oscars. He chose to step down from hosting the Oscars. They said, issue an apology, and it's fine. And he chose not to do that. And then he issued an apology later because this all happened while he was promoting a movie, so he had to do press, so he had to address it. I don't know about it, whether or not it's a good move for Netflix. My question is whether or not it's a good move for Kevin. I think what it does point to is that cancel culture is kind of a myth. People keep talking about, oh, you're ruining people's lives and careers, but he is literally profiting off of what happened. Harvey Weinstein's still out there chilling.
Is he?
Yeah, he's showing up. He's about to go to trial, but he was just at a comedy show, just chilling a couple of weeks ago.
But he's not making a docuseries about it.
He's not making a docuseries about it, but I'm just saying, who has really been effectively canceled aside from Bill Cosby, and it took him till he was 80-something years old. You know what I mean? And R. Kelly, and it took him 30 years. So it's kind of like people are like, oh, you're giving everybody a hard time and you're stopping them from being able to make a living. Kevin has Jumanji 2 coming out in December. I'm going to see it. It's going to make him $1 trillion. You know what I mean? He's fine. He's fine. I guess that's my point. It's Kevin's fine. And Kevin is now, I think the reason that the LGBTQ community is upset is because he's now going to turn this instance, instead of turning into a learning moment, he's going to make money off of it.
But I guess he's fine, but is it a smart move?
Yeah.
I don't know. 3 words you're not supposed to say on TV. I don't know. I think that, this is Kevin's prerogative. Ultimately, Kevin is going to do what's best for him, like you just said, right? You're going to show up, you're going to laugh, you're probably going to laugh hard, you're going to have a good time, you're going to eat some popcorn, etc., and you're going to go home. I think that we are we live in a culture where we're very hypersensitive all of a sudden, right? People have been making fun of me and my light skinnedness and my green eyes and blonde hair since I was a kid, right? So I just became impervious to it. But I think that we live in a culture where we're just very hypersensitive. So as it relates to whether or not this is okay for him to monetize off of it, that's his prerogative. Now, if people want to show up to go see whatever it is that he putting out there, that's their prerogative. I'm going to go see it because I like Kevin Hart and I think he half funny sometimes.
Yeah, but when I saw that he had his Netflix special, I saw it no different than Chelsea Handler's Netflix special. She pretty much got on Netflix talking about, white privilege. We're going to learn from how it's not good. I watched this special. There was not a learning opportunity the entire time. And so when I saw Kevin Hart getting his Netflix thing, I only thought, okay, get your bag like Chelsea did. Because Chelsea literally was just like, oh, we're going to learn about how white privilege is a bad thing. Had conversations with her friends. No one said anything about new information. And then just exposed, like she called up her black boyfriend from high school, knew nothing about his life. They ate in the kitchen and in scene. I was like, okay, Kevin, get your bag. Because at this point, like you said, hypersensitivity, but what's your focus? He brought snow to the backyard in LA. Kevin, have your life.
Yeah.
But I do think it's important, like Louis said, if he wants to do this, that's his prerogative, but how people respond to it is their prerogative. And I think that's the thing. Hypersensitivity or not, it goes both ways, because all of a sudden when people react to something that they don't like, it's, oh, y'all making too big a deal of it. We were doing this and we've been doing this for 20 years. Nobody said anything in 1973 when Red Fox said, it's not like social norms evolve.
Right.
They're supposed to evolve. And over the last decade, they've evolved at warp speed. You know, and I think we have to be mindful of that. And do I think there are some people who just want to be offended? Yes. But do I think that there is value in actually paying attention to like how things are shifting? Yes.
And also when Red Fox and Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy said what they said, it was really funny. Let me just put that out there for the record.
You might get some pushback on that later. The docuseries will be released on Netflix on December 27th. I'm not sure if reminding people you've said some inappropriate things is the best PR strategy, but we'll see how it works out for him. You just watched a clip from the show that covers the culture like no other. For every episode, I assemble a panel of thinkers, activists, celebs, and outspoken experts to give us their unfiltered opinions on the topics that matter to Black America. This is elevated, intelligent, and uncensored discussion, representing every perspective. The conversations we have when we're the only ones in the room. No topic is off limits. We're not afraid to go there, and we do it all live, 5 days a week. Join me here every weekday at 4 p.m. Eastern. And don't forget to subscribe and follow us on social media at twitter.com/Marlie Show. It's The Marlie Show. There's nothing else like it.